Good evening. This is Elizabeth Griffin, your independent author from South Philadelphia, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please take a moment and do so now, as well as hit the like button. For those of you who are subscribers, thank you very much for the support. I truly appreciate it. You can share my videos via text messaging and Facebook, as well as leave a comment below. Today, I want to talk about two subjects, and I'm going to merge them together. One is world building, and the other is paranormal romance. So each of these topics can be talked about individually, but I think for this purpose, it would be easier to explain everything if I do it all together. So paranormal romances are romances that involve werewolves or vampires or supernatural creatures or witches, warlocks, things like that. They also can involve aliens, but that might branch off into another subgenre. World building is when you create a world for your story. Some people use the existing world and the rules and the laws that apply to that world. An example of this is Earth. Earth has its own built-in laws, such as the law of gravity, such as the rotating of the Earth around the sun, and things like that. So you can use a world that has already been built and then just implement certain things within that world, or you can create a world from scratch. If you create a world from scratch, that means you have to create all the laws. That means you have to create the history of the world that you have your characters inhabit. So in your world, for instance, maybe there are no seasons. In your world, maybe there are religions, but those religions could be similar to the religions that already exist. But they should be distinct and unique in their own way. Perhaps in your world, people or the creatures or whatever the characters are in your world, perhaps they worship other things other than God. Like suppose they worship inanimate objects or things like that. So when you create a world, you need to create the history of the world, the evolution of the world, how the world began,